My big mama didn't play, man. I'm telling you, she used to carry a pistol with her anywhere she would go. Hey, I'm a girl dad. What can I say, man? It's just the way it is. You know, you like it, you don't like it. It's the way it is. In life, you have to figure out, what, God's plan is for you, and you will, but you have to figure it out. And one time, man, she tore my ass up. I thought she forgot. Big Mama didn't forget nothing. You guys doing? I just want to first thank you guys so much for the following. Oh my gosh. Aaron Dante Phillips. Hey family, how are you guys doing? If this is your first time viewing my channel, welcome. My name is Aaron Dante, and this is Straight Talk with Aaron Dante. Before I get started on my vlog, I want to give you a little information about myself. Guys, I'm a motivator. I say this pretty much in every video. You're having a bad day, I'm the kind of guy that you want to call up to make your day, all right? I own a business. I'm in the sustainability business. I enjoy teaching people. I enjoy teaching people to have confidence in themselves, and that, everything that you do in life, there's a consequence to it, good and bad. So the thing is, I like to be positive. I'm a positive motivator. Again, I don't like that negative energy that I see in a lot of people's, a lot of vloggers out there. There's a lot of people just in general that just talk about negativity. Yeah, I understand. There's life is not perfect, man. There's a lot of negative stuff happen. I don't always have a great day, but the thing is I always try to start my day off with, something positive energy. That's what God, I talk to God all the time. I was like, why am I, here? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Why is this happening and everything else? And I came to the conclusion that, there's a lot of tests out there for us, sometimes we pass them, sometimes we don't. So it's not about, how many bad things that happen in your life that you can't let go, or whatever the situation is, or the positive things that happen to where you bring it in your life and you own all that stuff, man. It's all about your journey. It's your journey in life. And my journey is, again, as I said before, is to spread positivity. So if this is your first time checking me out, I really appreciate it. I would hope that you would subscribe. I would hope that you would do that little bell when my new videos pop out, that you're part of it, that you can become part of, be part of my videos. And also too, guys, send me some comments, man. I've said this in my last video that I respond to every comment that I get. So if you guys are interested in reaching out to me for whatever reason, hit them comments. I'm more than happy to return your comments. Just be polite, nothing crazy and negative. I see some of this negative stuff, people. I just delete a lot of this stuff because it doesn't make any sense to have that negative energy out there, so just do that. Now also too, I have an Instagram. If you guys are interested in a more intimate Aaron Dante, it's hey_A Dante. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm on Instagram every day, all the time, so you can get me there. Well, this video, really, to be honest with you, I'm at this amazing resort. I have some great friends, some really, really good friends, some very professional. They're well, how do I say this? They're wealthy. I'm trying to be blunt about it. These guys are pretty wealthy. They're smart guys, and and I've been dealing with a lot of these guys my whole life. I told one particular friend who's Vietnamese. He's like, "Hey man," I said, "I'm going to Nha Trang." He goes, "Where are you staying at?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It was a nice place where I was staying at." And he goes, "Well, listen, I got this place I want you to go to. I got you. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "What do you mean you got me? Just go there. Give me your name. It's all taken care of." I'm like, "Man, get out of here." No, seriously. I said, "All right, fine." So then when I landed yesterday, and I told the driver where I'm going, he's like, "What?" He goes, "Really?" He goes, "Did you know you're going to an island?" I said, "What?" I go, "No, I did not know I'm going to an island. I'm going to an island here in Nha Trang." He said, "Yeah." He goes, "This place that you're going to, it's awesome." I'm like, "Really?" Now I'm talking to him on a translator. I have this amazing translator that works fantastic. So we're going back and forth, and we're chopping it up with the translator, and he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this place." I'm like, "All right." And sure enough, the way when I got there, you go to this big huge reception area, and you think, "Oh man, this is it." No, this isn't it. The reception area is big, and then they put you on the sea boat, and then you get on this like speedboat that takes you to another reception area, and then the next reception area is where they take you to your room, depending on what type of villa you have. And I have this villa; it's a 2-bedroom villa. Now I'm not going to show it to you because I'm going to do a whole another video on that. I'm not going to show it to you, but like I said, I want to really do something really nice on the inside of it. But as you can see, I'm showing you the outside. The outside is amazing. I got my own pool right here. I'm not much of a swimmer. I mean, I'm a good swimmer, don't get me wrong, but I don't usually get in the water. But look at this. You got your private villa, you know. Look at that, the hills right there, all these beautiful, these Bonavera plants. I used to have those at my old house in San Jose. But really, you know, I started thinking about something today. I started thinking about my grandmother. Now, a lot of you guys compliment me for this or that or whatever, but I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta tell you something about my grandmother, Alma Smith. Alma Smith was a no-nonsense woman. Alma Smith was the type of woman that you never tested. Okay, you didn't test Alma. Now her name is Alma. We call her Big Momma. And if you guys know the black culture, typically a Big Momma is somebody who's she's like a community mother. She takes care of the community. So everybody in the family knew that Big Momma, Alma Smith, or Aunt Alma, that's what my cousins would call her aunt, because, you know, she was their, you know, my grandmother, their aunt, you know, call her Aunt Alma. She didn't play. She did not play. You test her, she tested you. She didn't play with nobody. She was the type of person that carried a gun. Okay, she had a gun, and you go to her house, you'd like pull a drawer when she pulled a pistol out. Okay, I remember one time one of my cousins had an issue with some boy that was beating on her, and she came out the house, you know, threatened to kill this dude. You know what I'm saying? She didn't play. She's old school. You know, she'd probably be probably about 100 years old now. She lived to be about 80, I think 86. So she lived a decent long life. Strong woman, strongest woman I ever met in my life. And one thing about her is that when it came to money, she would never give you no money. You know, my grandmother would never give you any money. She would say, look, I'll feed you, I'll clothe you, but I ain't gonna give you no money. You know, and even me, I was her favorite grandson, right? Don't tell my brother. And I remember one time I started a business when I was 18 years old, guys. You know, really good business. It was carpet cleaning business. And she knew that I was always that hardworking, successful type, right? And so I wrote my little DPX, my little personal business plan, you know, and showed it to her. She thought it was great. I think I needed like $2,000 or something like that. And start this business, and I need to get a truck. There was a whole thing about it, and it was legitimate. Like she knew that I was going to make it. She knew that if she had given me the money, she would have gotten it back. She knew that, but she told me no. And the reason why she told me no is because she said, "Listen, I have faith in you that you'll be able to achieve the things that you're going to achieve. You can't just expect someone, you know, a handout every time that you start a new endeavor or whatever it is, you know, go out there and work." Plus, too, she had a lot of other people she was supporting and everything. And at the time, I didn't understand that. It really bothered me that she didn't give me the money, man, because I didn't understand. I'm 18 years old. So, you know, I said, all right, fine. I went out and got it. 2 months later, I got it. And then 3 or 4 months later into it, I realized why she did that. And that's always been kind of the way that I've raised my children and people that I know. The thing about it is that, you know, a lot of people want things. They think they need things. But there's a few certain individuals that will go out there and do whatever they have to do to go get it. So if they got to go out and work 5 jobs to get that down payment for that house or whatever, they're going to do that. A lot of people want things just given to them. You don't understand how many requests that I get for money. And trust me, I have all the sympathy in the world for the people that are asking for money. I mean, I do. I was there. I was poor, homeless, all those things as a child. I get all that stuff. I get having the power turned off and all that other stuff. I get all that stuff, man. But the thing is that my grandmother taught me that if you really want it, that you'll figure it out. You'll go get it. Well, I guess they're cleaning the pool next door. So that noise at the end was them cleaning the The pool next door. Okay, I'll put my glasses on. They were fogging up earlier because of the humidity here. But let me just finish what I was saying though. But yeah, I mean, but like I said, I understand. There's a lot of people out there that are hurting, and I respectfully feel for you. But there's a lot of people out there that are in need, that we are helping. That I'm personally helping. It's kind of hard to, and it's been something that I've done for a long time. Like I said, I think about my grandmother. I think about my Big Momma. I think about the things that she's done and how she was a nurse and how she helped people. She helped people take care of, themselves. I think about that situation, and I feel, that's one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel. And I can honestly say I dedicate it to my grandmother. I dedicate it to the strong women that are out there. That's why I'm an advocate for women. I'm an advocate for strong men too. That's the whole thing. So I get a lot of negative comments, from men. They think that I'm simping, which means I'm giving women whatever they want, or treating women better than I should or something. I don't know. I don't get the simping part of it, but they say that, but I don't care. I got daughters. I got my grandmother. I got my mother looking down on heaven. Right now they're judging me. Making sure that I am being a good example of how they raised me. My grandmother, my Big Mama, man, she's an amazing woman. Tough. I remember one time I lied to her. And that's one thing. That's why I don't like liars either. I lied to her. The story. She sent me to the store to go get some bread or something like that. I can't remember what it was. It's probably 50 years ago, if not longer. And said, okay, maybe she gave me 30 cents or whatever it was. Well, she had me go get some bread, came back. I remember taking some of the change and buying some gum. And the first thing she asked me, she says, "Where's the rest of my change?" That's all. That was it. That's all they gave me. And I had went and spent, some, like a couple pennies on some gum. And then she looked at receipts. She said, "No, you should have had 4 cents. Tell me the truth." And I was like, oh shit, 7 years old, 6 years old. I had to tell her the truth. So what she did? Here's what she did. She don't like liars. She said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you the option. You can get your whooping now before you have lunch." And she said it straight. I mean, she didn't say it like all mean or whatever. She didn't say it like that. She asked me point blank, you want to whoop it before your lunch or after your lunch? And I said after. She said okay. So then she made me some. Now I remember what I ate. It was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and tomato soup. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich and tomato soup. And man, let me tell you something. I made that peanut butter and jelly sandwich last about 2 hours sitting at the table. And it was hilarious because now I think that she forgot. Like she forgot that she's going to whoop me, right? So then, like 2 hours later, she asked me, she said, "Hey, are you done?" "Yeah." She said, "Yeah, I'm done." And I'm thinking I'm going to go out and play. Nah. She grabbed my hand, took me to the room that she would whoop us in, and tore my ass up. And she just kept saying, "I can't stand liars." She turned into a Medusa, man. I'm telling you. She said that I cannot stand liars. That's the worst thing you can do is lie and stealers. I don't like thieves. I don't like liars. She just went off on me, man. Woo! See, and the thing is, nowadays, obviously, that's called abuse. All right. And in the United States, you get arrested for whooping your child like that. But let me tell you something right there. She taught me an extremely valuable lesson. All right. An extremely valuable lesson. Don't lie. There's no reason to lie. Now, remember, this is the same grandmother that taught me about women. Okay. She gave me my game. She basically said, "Listen, you ain't ever got to lie to no woman. You want sex from her?" She didn't say sex. She said relations. "You want relations from her? No. You can't lie to her. Don't. If it's meant to be, you can have sex. You can have marriage. You can get her to love you if you're honest with her. And it'll make it that much. You ain't meant to, there are just certain women you ain't meant to sleep with. And you, as a man, you shouldn't be sharing your body with just anybody. okay? You're a king. She used to call me a king. All right? My grandmother called me a king, a little boy. You're a king. You're going to do great things. You can't just be sharing your body with everybody. You are a king. Don't let anybody ever tell you you're not a king. And I was like, wow. And that was, again, those are the things that when I was growing up, that, yeah, I was dyslexic. Yeah, I had learning disabilities. Yeah, we were poor. Yeah, there was times that we didn't eat the things that everybody else ate. But you know what? She taught me in my head that I was a king and I could do anything. Anything, family, anything. So that's how I grew up. And that's why my big mama, my Alma Smith, played a huge role in raising me. A huge role for me to be who I am. So when you see a lot of the characteristics of me in my videos and you see these videos that I drop, I'm telling you right now, my mother, my father, and my grandmother are the reason Aaron Dante is Aaron Dante. And I'm going to talk about my father. I'm going to talk about my mother. I'm going to talk about all other people who played major roles in my life. And the reason I want to do that is I want to teach these young men that you are kings too. I want to teach these young women, just because you grew up without a father doesn't mean you ain't a queen, or you can't be a queen. Doesn't matter what happened with your past. Doesn't matter what you've done in your life, done with your life, have not done with your life. Does not matter. You can do anything that you set your mind to it. Anything. It doesn't matter. And you can't let a man or a woman or anybody else tell you can't do it and hold you back from who you really are. You can't. You got to love yourself. My grandmother loved herself. Man, she loved herself. My grandmother Alma was a boss chick. Believe it or not, as crazy as she was a feminine boss chick. Oh, she didn't play, but when it came to her husband, Bill, Bill got his dinner. She make sure he had his dinner, make sure his clothes were washed, make sure that the bills were paid, make sure everything. Bill went out and worked, gave him his paycheck, come home, give my big mama his paycheck, and make sure things were taken care of. And that was it. And Bill lived a long life, a long, happy life. Shout out to my grandfather, Bill. Okay, family. Well, that's it for now. Hopefully you appreciate the story of my grandmother, my big mama. I definitely gonna drop some more vlogs on like what's going on, you know, at this resort that I'm at, and just everything, all the stories. Hopefully you saw my last raw vlog to catch you up on what I'm doing and where I'm at. All right, family. Well, hey, I gotta go now. Again, if you like this video, like what I have to say, like that bad boy, subscribe, and hit that bell. There's a little bell that you can ring that lets you know when my videos drop, man. Check it out. Give me some comments too if you want to know more about Alma, Big Mama, or know more about you know, maybe you have some similar stories. Put them in the comments. A lot of people read these comments, family. You know, tell your story in the comments. And remember, follow me on Instagram. That's hey_A Dante. All right, family. I love you guys, and I'll see you when I see you.